after touchdown and field goals should they come by. All right, here's the kick to start of tonight's game. It's a high kick going to be taken by number 44, Stephon Adams. Chris Wood, number 88, took the ball and got it up to about the 17-yard line. There you see the Los Angeles Raiders starting lineup. Hilger, Hawkins, Allen, Hester, Williams, and Christensen, the backs and the wide receivers. And there's number 85, and both of them go to the right side. Slot formation. Hester comes in motion, and the handoff goes off to number 27, Frank Hawkins. And Hawkins gains maybe a couple of yards on the play as he gets up to about the 20, where Jim Haslett, number 55, made the tackle. Gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. There you have a look at the Bills' defensive line. McNanny, Smerlis, and Smith. And then Garner, Pike starting at one of the inside linebacker positions today with Haslett and Talley. And there you see the defensive backs, Burrows, Odoms, Johnson, and Kelso.
Well, we know Haslett will only play 1 quarter. That's the first quarter, and then they'll take a look at the rest of the people.
It's 2nd down and 8. Hilger to throw. And he completes it out to Christensen, and Christensen gets out to about the 29-yard. Christensen, the tackle made by Haslett and Pike. Christensen is just an unbelievable receiver. In the past 4 years, Paul, he's caught 92, 80, 82, and 95 passes, 8 touchdowns last year.
Well, Hilger knows that if I'm going to look off to someone, this man is going to be open. Now, Pike comes in and makes the play along with Haslett. But the one thing, that's what's nice about having a tight end that can catch the football. He is not a great blocker.
1st down for the Raiders, and the handoff goes off to the running back. That's Marcus Allen, number 32. Tackle made in there by Garner and Haslett.
Haslett's made the first 3 tackles in this game. You see Haslett coming over. Now, he just overruns just a little bit, but then he has enough power to get back to the inside and make the tackle on Marcus Allen.
It'll be 2nd down and 4 with the ball officially at the 36-yard line. An I formation. Hester in tight. The handoff goes off to Marcus Allen, and he squirms his way out to about the 40-yard line, where the tackle is made by Nate Odoms, number 37 for the Buffalo Bills. Marcus Allen, 759 yards last year. 1st down for the Raiders, which is an off year for a running back like him.
He did not have a good year last year, and he was not happy with his play, and there were a lot of things, little nicks, but there were also some front office controversy.
All right, we'll get it. You know all about that. I'll ask you about that in a little bit. All right, the ball is at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Hilger the pass. Dumps it out to Hawkins. Gets to the 50. Gets down to the Bills' 44-yard line, where he is finally tackled by Lawrence Johnson, number 48 for the Buffalo Bills.
Rick, a couple of plays. We saw Todd Christensen catch the ball in front of the linebackers. They're dropping too deep. What happens here? Watch, when Hawkins comes out, Hilger is looking downfield. He is not a primary target, number 27. Hilger just turns and dumps. The linebackers are deep. Now, you're going to see Haslett come up here and miss the play. Right there, he misses the tackle, and then and Hawkins goes downfield, gets a little help from Talley. But the linebackers have got to be aware that these backs are going to be dumped off to.
1st and 10 at the 44. Handoff goes to Marcus Allen, and Marcus Allen goes out of bounds as he won 33 games and lost 47. Tom Flores is 86 and 46. 2nd down and 3. Handoff to Allen. And Allen gets to about the 32-yard line, where he is finally stopped by Hal Garner, number 99.
Just watch the movement of Marcus Allen. The hole is blocked right there, and he just slides back out to the outside. Sees that he can't go anywhere there. Hal Garner is out of the outside, but he gets enough going forward, Rick, to get the 1st down.
It's another 1st down for the Los Angeles Raiders, and the ball is at the 32-yard line. As we have Dokie Williams going wide to the right side. Hester is wide to the left. Single back formation is Marcus Allen.
Almost like last week, isn't it?
Only a different jersey. The pass out there intended for Hester, and it is incomplete. Kelso and number 37, Nate Odoms, over there on the coverage.
This is a pass play, Rick. When they throw that ball, they try to get between the safety and the corner. Now here's Tom Flores getting the strategy from the people upstairs, downstairs. Everybody has suggestions, and he makes the final decision, which is right. But that kind of a play there, Kelso really got over to the outside.
Right.
And the ball was on target. It was a good pass, except he just knocked it out of the hands of Hester.
2nd down and 10, slot formation over to the right side. Hester is in the slot. Elger hands it off to Marcus Allen, who slides to the right and gets down to about the 5-yard line, where he is tackled by Hal Garner again, number 99.
Hal Garner almost missed him. I mean, he went down low on him, and you know, Marcus Allen can move his body all over the field. And the one thing that if you're teaching young defensive backs or linebackers, when you come up to make a tackle, the one part on the body that does not move, and that's the belt area. You got to keep your eyes on that. You can do all that dancing and throwing your arms and legs out, Rick.
Right.
But the belly doesn't. My belly moves. Your belly moves, but their bellies don't.
No. It's 3rd down and 4 with the ball at the 26-yard line. Slot formation to the left as Hilger wants to throw again. Gets some pressure and finds some running room and gets down to the 19-yard line. But it's enough for a 1st down. Hazlitt finally made the tackle.
Good coverage in the defensive secondary. All right, you see Smurlus, they double Smurlus all the time. And Freddie never stops. Smith comes from the outside. Hilger is there. Here comes Sean McNanny, number 95. He misses the tackle, also blocked from the other side. And then Hilger takes a knee. They're inside, right on the 20-yard line inside, and a 1st down.
The Raiders have controlled the ball since the opening kickoff. A little wing formation now, and we have Wilkie Williams moving to the left side, and the running back Marcus Allen is stopped right at the line of scrimmage by Bruce Smith.
Throw to him. He can get open.
It's 2nd down and 10. Hilger throwing, and it's going to be way overthrown, and it was intended for the man we were just talking about, Todd Christensen.
Rick, he just went off the line of scrimmage and went straight right to get that delay. Had Kelso on him. Kelso stayed with him. They're looking at an illegal chuck, but remember, you can chuck within 5 yards. It's on the left of your screens. Todd Christensen goes down. Kelso is with him, does not let him upfield, and you can see Kelso. Excellent defense. And if you want to call, I guarantee you can call Christensen for pushing Kelso.
All right, that brings up a 3rd down situation with the ball at the 20-yard. Williams comes to the left side. Christensen is the tight end on the right side, and Hilger is going to call left side with Williams wide and Hester in the slot. And they're going into a shotgun formation. Hilger dumps it off to Marcus Allen, and Allen is inside the 5-yard line. And he fumbled the ball, and the Bills have recovered. Ron Pitts made the hit.
I guarantee you, we do have the replay working tonight. Ron Pitts
on the 3-yard line. Frank Reich calling signals. He's number 14. Hands the ball off to Carl Byram, and Byram bowls his way out to about the 12, and do I see a flag down? Yes, holding is going to be called against the Buffalo Bills. That's too bad, because Byram made a good play, picking up about 9 yards, getting the Bills out of as they had the line of scrimmage was a 3-yard line. Now they're going to be, all right, it'll be 1st down now and 12 yards to go.
Same play.
Same play, Byram, only he's not going to be, well, he got up over the 5 to about the 6-yard line. Carl Byram, as Paul McGuire suggested, Frank Reich ran the exact same play. There's Jim Plunkett, who has spent many years in this game and many successful ones here with the Raiders organization.
One of the things I want to say about the fumble, so you understand when a fumble is a fumble. If Allen's knee would have been on the ground, all he had to do is have his knee down, one knee down. It would not have been a fumble, but he was in the air, his whole body.
It's 2nd down for the Bills. The ball is out over the 5-yard line. Greg Bell being chased, and he gets out to about the 9-yard line, where he is dumped by Washington and Turan, number 30, and Washington, number 48.
Bell made a nice move at the line of scrimmage because the linebacker was there.
There's Howie Long, Haynes is in there, McElroy, Torrin. It's 3rd down and 5. Hand off to the running back, gets out to about the 15-yard line, may have enough for a first down.
It is.
Bill Piquel made the tackle on Carl Byram. We'll call it the 14-yard line.
Throw the ball.
Frank Reich is at quarterback, and he decides 9 minutes and 27 seconds remain here in the first quarter. The Raiders took the opening kickoff and got down inside the 5-yard line where Marcus Allen fumbled the ball, and John Armstrong recovered it for the Buffalo Bills, and they stopped it wide to the right, and Andre Reed comes in motion. Pitch out to Bell. Bell looking for running room, tries to get to the outside, trips as he gets over the 15-yard line.
Ricky tripped over Metzelaars. When he's trying to make that break to the outside, Rob Martin also on the play, but when he tried to make that quick move back to the outside, Metzelaars' feet, legs, well, he's 6'12", isn't he?
Something like that. All right, they're going to give him a gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd down. Call it 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. The back's in a divide behind Frank Reich. Handoff goes to Byram. Byram gets back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made over there by Reggie McKenzie, number 54. No, not the same Reggie McKenzie that we all know and love back in Buffalo. This is an inside linebacker for the Los Angeles Raiders. A very good one. 90 tackles last year. He had a sack, 6'1", 240. He was a 10th round draft choice back in 1985.
All right, Seal is in the game. They've got their nickel situation.
Greg Townsend also has come into the game. Riddick and Bell as the Bills go into the shotgun formation on 3rd down and 8. Low pass from center right, throwing it over the middle, and it was intended for number 82, Eric Richardson, but a good play made over there by number 48, Lionel Washington, who was with him every step of the way.
You bet. You take a look, and Reich, the ball was on the ground. Reich picked it up, and just take a look at Washington coming in. He plays this perfectly, steps to the inside, and just drops the football.
Almost intercepted it. Okay, back for the Los Angeles Raiders is number 44, Stephon Adams, and doing the punting for the Bills, number 5, Rick Partridge. Partridge gets off a good punt.
Great punt.
At the 35 is Adams. Adams goes down as he gets to about the 47-yard line. Stephon Adams, there's a flag down on the play. Stephon Adams is out of East Carolina in his 3rd year, 5'10", 185 pounds, a 49-yard punt. Hal Garner made the tackle on the play, but there is a down. We have 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, and we are high atop the Coliseum in Los Angeles on a beautiful day here.
Number 29 on the kick return team, 10-yard penalty.
That's Lee Davis.
Number 29, Lee Davis.
And the man he was holding is Steve Tasker, probably the best special teams man the Bills had.
Lee Davis out of Mississippi State in his first year, 5'11", 190-pounder. All right, the Raiders get penalized back to their 32-yard line where it'll be 1st down and 10. Hilger gone all the way at quarterback. Probably will play all of the first half.
I like that. Penalized. I like that. I say penalized.
You
but
say
I like
penalized.
I like that.
say penalized. All right.
Oh, he's got all day.
Throws it out to Christensen at about the 43-yard line. Coverage by Darryl Talley and Jim Haslett.
When in doubt, throw to Todd. 1st down. That time, the Raiders, Rusty Hilger had all the time he wanted to throw the football. And you remember, the Raiders are now looking directly into the sun. The receivers aren't, but the quarterback is. And it seems like it's very difficult to find open people.
Backs in an I formation. Hester is wide to the left side. Williams to the right. Handoff goes to Marcus Allen, who spins away from 1-2, but he could not get away from Bruce Smith, and he went down at about the 43-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage.
I know how the players feel, man. And watch everybody taking a shot at Marcus Allen. This is a beautiful dance here. Here's the first one. Fink, that's gone. See you. Fink, Pike, bye. Bruce, you got a piece, but I'll still get a yard.
All right, it'll be second down. Well, a yard. It's no gain on the play. Second down and 10 with the ball at the 43-yard line. No score in this ball game with 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Motion man, Williams. Elger being pressured now by McNanny, and there's going to be a flag on the play. The pass is complete out close to the 50-yard line to number 32, Marcus Allen, where Jim Haslett put the stop on him, but there's a flag down on the play. Holding likely will be called against the Raiders. Shelby Jordan.
To the quarterback when you've got 290 pounds hanging onto your rear end.
All right, the ball is at the 33-yard line of the Raiders with second down and 20 yards to go. They go into the shotgun formation. Hester is wide to the left side. Elger is going to get sacked back at the 24-yard line. Bruce Smith and Sean McNanny in on the tackle.
You know, we talk about Bruce Smith and Sean McNanny in on the tackle. You got to understand they're working one-on-one. Look in the middle of the field. Fred Smirlis has two people on him all the time. And now he picks up a third guy, and you see Bruce Smith. He dumps his man, Davis, number 79, and he's in on the play. Sean McNanny comes from the other side. But when I know that those guys, they give Smirlis all that credit.
All right, a loss of 9 yards on the play. It'll be third down and 29 yards to go with the ball at the Raiders' 24-yard line, and they again go into the shotgun formation. And there is a whistle and a flag.
And a delay of game.
All right, Paul, a delay of game. Here it comes.
Delay, 20 offense, 5-yard penalty.
Well, what happened to the Raiders? They were going along so well on their first drive, and now they just haven't been able to get anything going at all.
What they're trying to do is get to the shade, Rick. And they can't get to the shade's at the 50. They can't get to the shade. Flores is going to have a just small ulcer after this one. And, you know, his offensive line looked pretty good in the first drive, and now the defensive line is kind of tearing them apart.
You saw the numbers. All right, the handoff goes off to Marcus Allen, and Allen is trying to get some yardage, and he does. Gets up over the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Not near enough for the first down, however. Raiders penalized.
Trouble. This is that little handoff from the shotgun, and it's a smart call by the Raiders. You know, you've got third and 30-some yards, and to make a mistake throwing downfield with 6 or 7 defensive backs in there, Marcus Allen just follows his blocker. That's Charlie Hanna, number 73, gets a block. Marcus picks up about 10 or 11 yards on the play, gets him in good field position for a punt.
All right, the punter is Stan Talley out of Texas Christian, wearing number 5. Deep for Buffalo is Flip Johnson.
That's not good.
Johnson gets to the ball and goes out of bounds at about the 34-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. Well, they will put the ball in play, first and 10. Stan Talley, the punter. Ray Criswell also trying to make this team, as is Jeff Hayes. There's a flag down on the play. It's going to be called against the Buffalo Bills. It was a 38-yard punt for Talley. All right, there's no score here at the Coliseum. We'll be back in just a moment. With the ball at the 35-yard line as Chris Burkett comes wide to the right side along with Andre Reed. Slot formation to the right. Iram and Bell, the backs, go into a divide formation. Reich looking, and there was a mix-up there. Byram and Metzelaars both in the same area. Somebody didn't get out there or was held up or whatever. What happens on a play like that, Paul?
You just don't know which one of them made a mistake. Either the back was supposed to go and stay back in the backfield a little bit more, or the tight end was supposed to come inside instead of going outside. We look at the defense of the Raiders. This is a team that can play most of the time man-to-man because of their great corners, and that really helps the defense.
All right, it's second down and 10. Backs in an I formation. Handoff goes to Bell. Straight ahead. Tries to find some room. Gets out to about the 39-yard line. where the tackle is made by Jerry Robinson, number 57 for the Raiders. He had 76 tackles last year, a couple of sacks, a 9-year veteran. Came in a trade with the Philadelphia Eagles in 1985.
3 wideouts now with Richardson, Burkett, and Reed, and also they bring Rob Riddick into the backfield along with Bell.
As they go to the shotgun formation on 3rd and 5. Reich throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Intended for Andre Reed. Coverage over there by number 43, Sam Seeley. He's 5'9", 185-pounder.
Well, this ball, right, that pass looked bad, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, Rick. So let's take a little heat off of Frank Reich.
All right. It's Partridge doing the punting for the Bills. Number 44 is Stephon Adams for the Raiders. Back to take this, but you can see him. He's shading his eyes from the sun. Here comes Partridge's punt.
Short.
It's a short one that's going to bounce in the Raiders' favor, and it is going to be downed at about the 24-yard line. And the man who counted is Steve Tasker, number 89.
41 seconds to go in his first quarter.
All right, the Raiders will put the ball in play at the 24-yard line. All rights to this telecast or portions thereof are the property of the Buffalo Bills and WKBW Television. Any rebroadcast or other use of this program without the express consent of the Buffalo Bills and WKBW TV is strictly prohibited. No score with 41 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, which has taken a little bit longer to play than last week's first quarter.
And I don't think too many people want to replay this first quarter anyway.
I don't think so.
Do you? There's no scoring or anything in it.
No score in the game. The Raiders have Rusty Hilger has gone all the way at quarterback. That's one of the problems that they have for the Green Bay Packers last year. But he's a 10-year veteran now out of Stanford. So there are a lot of problems that Tom Flores is facing with this Raider club that finished 8-8 last year. And Al Davis doesn't like 8-8 finishes.
Not at all. You know, talking to some of the players down on the field for the Raiders, and the same thing happened last week when we were down in Atlanta. You know, they talk about the young teams and 2 teams that are building or trying to find some players. And the one thing you hear from almost everyone is, but you have Jim Kelly. You have a quarterback.
Yeah, well, that's true. I am sure that Al Davis would trade maybe a dozen guys from this present Raider team for Jim Kelly, and that's not an exaggeration. I really believe that to be true. All right, some changes for the Buffalo Bills. Shane Conlon is into the ball game. So is James Seawright. Ray Bentley is in. David Brandon is in as the Raiders put the ball in play, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Hilger throws, completes it, did not complete, dropped the ball, was number 82, Gene Branton. Gene Branton in at wide receiver for the Los Angeles Raiders. Branton, 6'5", 245 pounds, second year out of Texas Southern. Hilger 4 for 7, 54 yards in the game so far. Some new defensive backs for the Bills, too. Roland Mitchell is in. Ron Pitts is in. John Armstrong is in. 2nd and 10. Handoff to number 32, Marcus Allen. And Marcus Allen gets more than enough for the first down. Crosses the 40-yard line to about the 42, where Roland Mitchell and Ron Pitts make the stop. A gain of 16 yards.
Freddie Smirlis, watch him in the middle, number 76. And they're trying to block back on him. And here comes Fred back trying to get to the outside. He can't get there. He's blocked. And what happens is when the linebacker takes an inside move, when you take the inside move, Rick, you open the outside up. And the corners have to play pass because that was a draw. And that's the end of the quarter.
Well, we won't get another play in. The end of the first quarter, the score. The Buffalo Bills, nothing. The Los Angeles Raiders, nothing. First quarter, the Bills have no yards passing, just 19 yards rushing, total of 19 yards. And the Raiders with 112 yards. Allen with 57 of those.
Remember way back to our opening, we talked about playing against a quality defense like the Los Angeles Raiders. It gives them a chance to take a look at people, and that's what they're trying to do.
1st down and 10. The ball at the 42-yard line. Rusty Hilger back to pass, throwing deep. And it is going to be intercepted by Ron Pitts. Ronnie Pitts, number 27, intercepts the ball. He was the closest guy to the ball. It was intended, I believe, for James Lofton, but Hilger just threw a bad pass.
It was intended for Ronnie Pitts. Now watch. Shane Conlon's going to come from the outside. Now he's going to get blocked by the tight end. Forces Rusty Hilger back up into the pocket. Seawright is there, and I don't know who Rusty Hilger was throwing the ball to. The only thing I could say in defense of Rusty is that Lofton ran the wrong pattern. Pitts played the ball beautifully. Lofton comes back and makes the tackle. But just take a look at this. Hilger is not hit. He has time to throw, and he throws in the middle of the field. I got to believe that Lofton ran the wrong pattern. Was supposed to go straight down the field. He saw Pitts sitting there, so he went the other way.
All right, the Bills have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Frank Reich started the ball game at quarterback, completes his first pass. That is number 85, Chris Burkett, who caught the ball out over the 25, brought down at about the 27-yard line by the linebacker, Reggie McKenzie.
The Bills have to do this. Just don't go deep and throw some long bombs and do anything. Just kind of pick away a little bit. Get your feet under. You're in the second quarter now. Just 5-6 yard patterns, pick up a couple extra yards after that. Get a couple of first downs.
All right, we've got some new people in for the Buffalo Bills. Mueller and Harmon are the backs. Mueller gets the call, goes straight up ahead, gets over the 30 to about the 31-yard line. The tackle made by Sean Jones, number 99, with Vance McElroy coming in to help out. But that's enough for a first down. The ball out to the 31-yard line. So the Bills getting a look at a lot of people now. Leonard Burton is in the ball game. So is Mark Trainowitz at center. Andre Reed is still one of the wide receivers. He goes out to the right side. Chris Burkett comes to the left. Mueller and Harmon are the setbacks. Reich to throw again. Throws, completes it to Reed as he gets over the 45. And the whistle finally sounds, and they're going to place the ball down about the 48-yard line. So it'll be enough for another first down for the Bills.
Number 48 for the Raiders, Lionel Washington, takes a shot here. But look at this pass. It is right on target, right between the linebacker and the corner. Now here comes Washington. He gets kneed in the head by one of his own men. Stacey Turan is the man that makes the tackle to stop. McKenzie is there to help. But that was a perfectly thrown ball.
1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills out at their 48-yard line. Keith McKellar, number 91, is the tight end, and he is on the right side. Wide to the right is Reed. To the left is Burkett. Handoff goes to Jamie Mueller. Mueller looking for a hole. Didn't have one. He went right between two guys and got out to about the 45-yard line of the Los Angeles Raiders. Good run by Jamie Mueller.
Jamie Mueller just ran right through Sean Jones. I mean, ran through him. He's a defensive end. Sean Jones had a great shot at him. But Mueller wants to make this football team, man. And this is the kind of football you got to love to watch. Watch these young guys trying to find a spot on that 45-man roster.
Burkett comes to the left. Reed is up to the right. And off to Mueller again. And Mueller gets enough for the first down to about the 39-yard line. Rod Martin, number 53, had a good look at him, made the tackle. He had 65 tackles last year and 5 sacks. This team had 63 sacks last year. Terrific, leading the league. Only problem is they gave up 64 sacks.
Well, they're just trading even.
Right.
All right, let's get the ball to Harmon.
1st and 10, the ball at the 39-yard line of the Raiders. Frank Reich to throw. Looking, finally gets it out. Over to Reed. Reed makes a good move to the right side. Another good move. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Pass complete to Andre Reed. Jerry Robinson making the stop for the Los Angeles Raiders.
What I like is watch Frank Reich now. Andre Reed is not his primary target. He's looking around. He's got confidence in the offensive line. All of a sudden, he sees Andre Reed get behind the linebackers into the open, makes that quick move to his right to the outside, picks up a first down. They're at the 21-yard line on their way in.
How about that pass protection by the Bills' offensive line?
It was excellent. That's what I'm saying. Reich didn't worry, didn't panic. There are other people out there.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Reich 3 for 6 now for 44 yards. Reich again completes it to Burkett with a nice catch as he crosses the 10-yard line and gets down to close to the 12, or rather the 8-yard line.
The free safety McElroy, number 26, just doesn't get there. Watch this pass by Frank. Sets up and delivers forward right there. Burkett makes a great play. See McElroy, 26? Now he's the guy that's supposed to help on the outside with the corner. In man-to-man, you free up the safety. Just did not get there.
Beautiful pass by Frank Reich. The ball at the 8-yard line, first and goal for the Buffalo Bills. The crowd finally starting to come alive in the game. Handoff goes to Ronnie Harmon. Harmon gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage by Jerry Robinson, the outside linebacker, number 57.
He got stopped by Jerry Robinson, the outside linebacker, from the other side of the field, Rick. You can't sit there and dance too much because they're going to give you time for the backside people to come. There was a blitz on. Jerry Robinson came right down the line of scrimmage and caught Harmon from behind.
It'll be second down and goal. They're going to give him credit for a gain of a yard. They're listing at the 7-yard line. Wing formation. It's Harmon on the wing, and the pitch out goes to Jamie Mueller looking for some running room. Crosses the 5, gets down to about the 4-yard line, where 3 of the Oakland Raiders converge on him, led by number 71, the nose tackle, Bill Pickell.
You know what makes this play? Andre Reed. You'll see him coming from the left, and he's going to block 57 right there, Robinson, and that enables Mueller to get a little bit to the outside. He cuts it back in. He still had some blockers, but you learn, instead of stringing it out and maybe losing a yard, let's get it upfield and maybe pick up a yard.
All right, he got the ball down to the 4-yard line. It's third and goal from the 4. No score in this game. 8:57 remaining here in the first half. Right to throw, and he gets back around the 14-yard line. Good surge by the Los Angeles Raiders offensive or defensive line. Pickell, Davis, Jones, all moving.
That's enough. Pickell, Davis, and Jones. Jones first. There's Davis, 45, and on the bottom is Howie Long.
All right, so the Bills will try the field goal. Todd Schlopey, number 3 for the Buffalo Bills, will attempt. They will spot the ball right at the 20, so it'll be a 30-yard field goal. Partridge holds, and the kick is blocked. Actually, it went right down along the ground. The snap was by Partridge, and the Bills Schlopey never had a chance to get the ball airborne. Went right into the line.
Well, let's just see what happened. Here it comes. The ball is juggled, and Schlopey, from that angle, you can't see whether they got the ball down or not. Now, again, you must remember one thing, okay? This is the game where you cut yourself.
Right. Here is, we're going to have a look at that block again.
No, the ball never got down. The ball never did get down. From that angle, you can see it. The ball was laying flat on the ground.
All right. No score here at the Los Angeles. Have failed to do so here in the first half. 8 minutes and 23 seconds remain here in the second quarter. The ball is at the 21-yard line of the Los Angeles Raiders. Todd Schlopey are the running backs. Hilger the quarterback. Handoff goes to number 42, Vance Mueller. Mueller gets out to the 30-yard line. Tackle made over there by number 60, David Brandon, and number 37 for the Bills. And let's see if he had Mueller in his second year out of Occidental. Quite an athlete, a track star in college.
Well, he's also very powerful. What did he do, shot put?
You name it, he did it. First, it's a second down and a yard, and flags go down.
Movement in the offensive line.
Are the defensive linemen for the Bills on this series of plays. It'll be second down and 6 for the Raiders. Pass out, complete. And the official is right there signaling a catch for Vance Mueller.
Well, Rusty fired this and knocked Vance down. Now, Vance is open. Rusty's looking downfield. When you see him throw into a back like this on the outside, this is not the primary target. Watch this shot. Boom.
Both feet down, right.
Nice.
Brandon, the linebacker, outside linebacker, the nearest man to him. It's enough for a first down, 1st and 10, the ball at the 35-yard line. Handoff goes to Mueller. And he is tackled by number 50, Ray Bentley. as he gained maybe 3 yards on the play. Ray Bentley, a linebacker, inside linebacker, known for being very tough in running situations.
Well, that time, too, Vance Mueller ran into Rusty Hilger, the quarterback, and there was a misconnection in the backfield, and he still picked up 3 yards on the play.
2nd down and 7. Number 86 is Mervin Fernandez, the wide receiver, coming wide to the right side. Hilger to throw again, has the time, and he completes it right out to Fernandez. And Fernandez gets down to about the 42-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. Mervin Fernandez, in his 5th year, 10th round draft choice in 1983.
Kind of linebacker, just perfect place to throw.
They call it the 41-yard line. Strahan gets the call as he gets down to a 35, possibly the 34-yard line. He was an 11th round draft choice. Steve Strahan in 1985 out of Boston College. Shane Conlon and Ray Bentley made the tackle for the Buffalo Bills. Back to Fernandez for just a moment. He played in the Canadian Football League with the BC Lions for 4 years, although he was drafted by the Raiders back in 1983. Hilger 6 for 10, 1 interception, 85 yards so far in the ball game for the Raiders. They have a 2nd down and 4. Handoff to Mueller. Mueller had enough for a 1st down. You saw a flag go into the pile there.
Get penalized and you're back to the 45-yard line with a 2nd and 13.
Hilger to throw, looking, plenty of protection. Throws it over the middle at around the 42-yard line. That's to number 82, Branton, Gene Branton. And he gets out to about the 36-yard line of the Bills, where he is stopped finally by Ray Bentley. As they go with 4 down linemen on 3rd down and 5. Hilger throws it over the middle, and it is dropped by Branton. He was all alone, had plenty of yardage for the 1st down, and just out and out dropped the ball.
Man, and I'll tell you, and you don't want to go back to the bench. First of all, you don't want to go to the huddle. If you don't think this man is open, something's wrong. Bruce Smith gets a good jump. Look at Branton down the middle. You don't see a defensive back. You don't see a white shirt here hit him right in the stomach, and that's a case of running with the football to get the football.
All right, back to punt for the, well, let's see, now that's Flip Johnson, number 20 for the Buffalo Bills, standing at his own 10-yard line. Stan Talley will do the punting for the Raiders. He'll try to get it out of bounds.
And he doesn't.
Nope, it landed in the end zone.
That's a terrible punt.
Okay, so the Bills will get the ball out at their own 20-yard line. There is no score in this game, in case you've just joined us, and we'll be back in just one moment. Al Davis, who made some news around town yesterday when he announced that he was going to move the ball club to a place called, what did I say it was?
You
Urbandale?
said Easterville.
Easterville?
It's
Urban. Said nah,
They said they would do it. They didn't believe he'd move, and he did.
All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Bills at their own 20-yard line. Frank Reich has gone all the way at quarterback. Throws. He's looking for Andre Reed, and Reed made the catch! And there is a flag down on the play. It's Ronnie Harmon, number 33, who made the reception. And there's a flag down. Let's see if they're going to call offensive interference against Harmon.
Well, I'm going to tell you, take a look at this play here to the outside. And you see, this is a linebacker, Robinson. No, that's pass interference by the defense. Going in there, he put his arms up, but you can't bump the player. You can't bump Harmon.
Richardson in the game, number 82. He's wide to the right side. Right, dancing around, trying to get away and gets stopped. Number 71 for the Los Angeles Raiders, Bill Pickell, made the tackle. Go after the sack by Pickell. Richardson is wide to the right side. Reich throws it over the middle, and he completes it to the tight end McKellar, Keith McKellar, the 9th round draft choice of the Bills out of Jacksonville.
Are they going to shotgun? No, they're not.
They sort of
timeout.
They looked like they were going to and then didn't, and now a timeout is called by Frank Reich, and he's going to move over to the sidelines to have a little chat with the Bills coaches. The announcers of this telecast have been on 3rd down and 8. rush is on, and a good one. There's a flag down on the play. Reich throws the ball, and it was intended for Bell, but there's a flag down. Again, the shotgun formation. Again, the good rush, and Reich finally throws the ball, and it's knocked down by number 43, Sam Seal, the cornerback.
Jerry Robinson, number 57, the linebacker, Rick, really misjudged this ball because he has the first shot at the interception, and Seal almost gets it too. Now watch right in front. You'll see a guy jumping in the air. Right here. That's Jerry Robinson. Couldn't get to the ball. Then the ball was just floating out there. It was a terrible pass and almost makes the interception.
It was intended for Broughton. Here comes the punt by Partridge. Back to take it is Stephon Adams, and he wisely lets it go, but it's going to be downed inside the 5-yard line by Steve Tasker, number 89. What a New York area. Rusty Hilger has gone all the way at quarterback. He has his team on his own 4-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Can't find anybody. Starts to run, then finally does throw it. It was intended for number 39, Steve Strahan, who didn't get much work last year, only carried the ball.
Going to run the ball, you have the lanes filled.
All right, it's 2nd down and 10, ball at the 4. Handoff to number 42, that's Mueller. And Mueller gets out over the 10-yard line.
Shane Conlon's got to learn some things. He's to the outside. Watch him follows the down. Once he does that, the Strahan, number 39, just caves him in. Now the tackle comes out and blocks on the linebacker, and then there's Mueller up the middle for about 7 or 8 yards. But Conlon's got to play that tight end.
Rusty Hilger has the Raiders now with a 3rd and 2. The handoff goes to Mueller. Mueller has more than enough for the first down as he crosses the 20, gets out to about the 23-yard line.
Thinking on the blocker with his head down, you got to keep your head up to find out where the runner is.
Hilger to throw. And he completes it out to number 85 for the number 86 it is. That's Suburban Fernandez. And the Raiders go into the hurry-up offense with the ball out to the 40-yard line, where it's 1st down and 10 with the clock running at 1:13. Hilger to throw again. Plenty of time. Throws it over the middle, and it's complete this time to Branton. And Branton gets to the Bills' 40-yard line.
Branton better catch this. I mean, Rusty Hilger throws this thing down the middle. Look at the time he has. There's no one bothering him at all. Here's Branton. Bentley almost had a chance to get there. It was a little bit late. Branton caught the ball. They took a timeout. They still have 1 remaining.
1st and 10 for the Raiders. Hilger to throw again. He's getting plenty of time. Throws it over the head of number 82, Gene Branton. There's a flag down on the play. Now the ball at the Bills' 49-yard line. Fernandez is wide to the right side. Was intended for Branton, and he threw the ball out of bounds. Chasing him was Ken Jolly, number 93, the linebacker, and Mark Kelso coming over. That stops the clock with 49 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Rick, that was just a bad pass. Branton was wide open. He was wide open, and Rusty
receiver goes to the left. Fernandez is to the right. Hilger throws. He's looking for Lofton, and it is tapped away, I believe, by Nate Odoms. Number 37 tapped the ball away.
Was that a nice play by Odoms?
Quite a while, but he's okay. He's back deep with Ronnie Pitts as they go into their zone formation here. Hilger with a lot of time to throw, and he completes it out to Branton. Branton has made some great catches since he dropped that one that hit him right in the numbers, and the ball is down to the 25-yard line of the Bills.
Well, it nails him. He just put those big paws up there. Hilger just killing the clock on that play, but put his big paws up there, comes down with the ball with 3 people around him. Can't catch the ball when there's no. Then a field goal. But what you want to try to do is get to the end zone with it, not worried about dumping it off because you're going to have to call a timeout.
Hilger back to throw again. Throws it over the middle to number 81 for the Los Angeles Raiders. That's Andy Parker, the tight end, but there is a flag down on the play.
Well, this is a nice throw. by Hilger to Parker, and he just goes straight down the middle of the field, and I guess they're bringing this guy back. But watch Parker. I mean, Hilger just laid that thing out, and Armstrong, number 7, is there. Kelso could not get there. Armstrong knew he was beaten, but and either one of them.
10 seconds remain. It's second down and 15. Going for the downs all the way, and it is tapped away by number 93, or excuse me, try the field goal. The ball will be placed at the 38-yard line, and it's Chris Barr who will attempt the field goal. Ed Luther holding, and the kick is up, and it is no good. It is no good, wide to the right. And that's the end of the first half with the score. The Buffalo Bills nothing, the Los Angeles Raiders nothing, and we'll be back after this message and a news update from your local station.
Los Angeles Raiders and the owner, but my old college coach, Coach Al Davis.
Great memories. You're a great player, Paul, a great punter, and I think not only you're a college coach, but I think I brought you into pro football.
Exactly, right here in this place, the Los Angeles Coliseum. You're moving again, Irwindale, California.
We're not moving again, Paul. We're just changing our site. We'll be the Los Angeles Raiders, and we're just going to move a short distance from this particular area that we're in, very similar to what Buffalo did a few years ago. We hope to have a modern new stadium, and probably we're the only team in professional football that doesn't have a modern stadium with all the amenities. You have to be able to compete. You know, I think football is a vicious struggle to be number one, and to be number one, you have to be able to compete financially and have the roar of the crowd. And these are the things that we want, and I think the Raider organization deserves.
And Al, people must understand, too, that, I mean, this thing was done, there was enough warning here. They knew what the Raiders needed and the Raiders wanted, and things were promised to you that were supposed to be done that were never done.
Well, that's over the dam now. No, they reneged, they breached, they damaged us, they didn't do the things they promised, but that's kind of normal with political bodies that run cities. Walter O'Malley many said, the city that gets you doesn't win you. It's the city that got you that loses you. We think we're a great team. We've had the best record in professional sports the last 25 years, and we think we're deserving of a great stadium. But right now, we really want to get committed back to that football because we've got to get the Raiders on track and get us back to winning, get us back to playing great.
Bo Jackson.
Well, great young player. Every once in a while, an organization has to make a tough decision, a decision that you have to control the marketplace. Bo Jackson's a guy who's a truly great player, and I didn't want to wake up some morning and have him playing in Denver or Kansas City. So that's the essence of it. Kind of goes back to 1955 when I recruited that young guy out of Youngstown, Ohio, Paul McGuire, and I just didn't want him playing at some college that we were playing against.
We got about 15 or 20 seconds. Napoleon McCallum is totally out this year.
It looks that way, although he's trying real hard to get back, and maybe the Navy. We haven't yet gotten to the Navy to remove the Secretary of the Navy, but we're thinking of that.
Well, I figure if you could buy anything, if you bought everything you wanted to buy, maybe you can buy part of the Navy.
We don't buy everything. We've had greatness here because we've had great players, because they play great, and that's our commitment. It's to excellence. Our commitment is to football. I believe it's a cliche that the greatness of the Raiders is in the future, but we've got to get back to playing great, tough football.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Always
I
great
go say, owner, Coach, good luck to your team. Keep them healthy. We'll be back here at the Coliseum in Los Angeles where the score is 0-0. Right.
Of the pack down on the 5-yard line is John Armstrong for the Buffalo Bills wearing number 7. We also have Steve Tasker in there along with Kerry Porter. Here is the kick, and it is Armstrong at the 3. Armstrong gets out to about the 21-yard line where the Bills will put the ball in play. 1st and 10. The tackle made over there by number 56, Jeff Barnes, for the Raiders. Let's see. Running back Chris Burkett goes wide to the left side, and Andre Reed is wide to the right. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Fake pitch out and is handed off to Mueller, and Mueller gets close to the 25-yard line. Jamie Kimmel, number 59, in at one of the linebacker positions for the Raiders, made the tackle. Number 39, Jamie Mueller.
I like the way he runs, Rick.
Well, he was really actually, according to the coaches, might have been a little bit behind Kerry Porter in the the run to get that fullback slot behind Carl Byram, but he has shown well here tonight, has Jamie Mueller. It's Harmon. Harmon gets close to the 30-yard line. The tackle made for the Raiders by number 56, Jeff Barnes. As we're almost everybody on the roster now for both teams.
Well, they pretty much played it according to schedule, and we knew the Bills were only going to play the first unit, the first quarter, and that's what they did. Of course, they did in the second quarter when the Raiders were on a drive on a 3rd and long situation. They brought the beef back into the defensive line.
It's 3rd and 2, but the Bills still go into the shotgun formation. They do have their first-string offensive line in there. And the pass out deep and incomplete, as it was intended for number 85, Chris Burkett.
Sammy Seal was right there. Watch Burkett. They're running. I said they play a lot of man-to-man, and they're playing it in the shotgun. And watch Sammy Seal. He's looking at Burkett's eyes, and watch what he does. Just as he sees him make that motion to the ball, he is there. That's not pass interference. Kept his hands off.
The punt, it's a deep one by John Kidd.
Ooh!
And it was intended for Stephon Adams. He was the guy that was back.
Tasker nailed him. Watch Tasker. He's down there, and Mitchell is there. Watch what Tasker does. The ball bounces in the air, takes away the receiver, and there's Mitchell. Just overran the ball a little bit.
It was recovered by Stacy Turan. 51-yard punt. Will be back at the Coliseum in just a moment. And now it's Ed Luther's turn. Luther was with the USFL in 1985 and played with the Colts last year. 83 completions in 151 attempts for 1,163 yards, 55% completion average, had 5 touchdowns.
Wasn't he at one time with San Diego Chargers, too?
Right, he was the 4th-round draft choice of the Chargers back in 1980.
I can't quiz you at all, can I?
Nah. Luther, handoff. And there's a flag down on the play. You going to make one of your prognostications here? Oh, you don't have to. Never mind. He already gave the signal. Holding against the Raiders.
Yeah. Well, and also that you're going to see, you've got a lot of strange people in there. And we're going to see a lot of this, a lot of flags, a lot of mistakes. But again, as we stated at the beginning of the telecast, Rick, this is an opportunity for the players to cut themselves.
Right.
Where the coaches really don't have to make a decision. The players are going to make the decision for them, and you got to find out who can play.
Ethan Horton, number 23, is one of the running backs who was not scheduled to play, but he is in there playing. Ethan Horton is number 23 for the Raiders. They have a first down now and 18 yards to go. Horton gets the call. Bounces off the pile and gets out to close to the 15-yard line. Number 23, Ethan Horton.
Ethan Horton was a #1 draft pick to the Chiefs out of North Carolina. In high school, this young man was a quarterback, and I followed his college career working with ESPN. And when he's the kind of runner, Rick, that just straight up and down all the time. He never did a thing with Kansas City. It was just a total bust with them.
Lofton, one of the wide receivers, comes wide to the left side. Luther back to throw. Fakes once, he's still free. Boy, the Raiders giving plenty of protection, but now he finally gets rid of it, and it is almost intercepted by number 25 for the Buffalo Bills. That's Roland Mitchell, the Bills' 2nd-round draft pick out of Texas Tech.
Rick, we're seeing the same thing. Here we go again with all day to throw the ball. Now there's Smirlis, and that's the #1 defensive line right now, the 3-man rush. They're going against 5 people, no question about it. Sean McNanny almost gets a hand on Luther. And here's Mitchell. This ball should have never been thrown because Mitchell is the only one that really has a shot at it.
Number 39 for the Raiders is the other running back, Steve Strahan. They have a 3rd down and 11. Luther flushed out of the pocket, completes the ball out to Strahan, and Strahan gets enough of the first down over the 30 to about the 31-yard line.
Well, the man who makes a mistake here is Rockmore, number 42. Now, first of all, this pass is not thrown far enough for the first down, Rick. And what you must do as a defensive back, and it's thrown to an offensive back, you've got to break down and make the tackle. You see Rockmore 42 coming up. He just threw his body away. You've got to keep that man in your sights to stop the first down. That he didn't do.
Number 93, Ken Jolly, the outside linebacker, made the tackle. And it's a first down for the Raiders. Running from their 31-yard line, that's Strahan, number 39, gained maybe 3 yards on the play. Tackle made by Martin Bayless, number 43 for the Buffalo Bills. Ray Bentley, number 50, also in on the tackle. Gain of 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6. No score in the game. 11:07 remaining here in the third quarter. As number 86, Mervin Fernandez, comes wide to the left side. In the slot is Lofton, number 80. Ed Luther, the quarterback, again with some protection, gets flushed out. And it is out there intended for number 23, Horton. But he had no chance to complete that under a lot of pressure.
There was a 5-man rush. They had a blitz on that time. Bentley was coming, and I think, was it Sean McNanny that made the play on the outside on Luther? You can't get lulled away, man, think that you're going to get all that time all the time. They're going to come after you. They always go after the ball.
It'll be third down and 6. The ball at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Marv Levy, he's not happy. I know that.
Lofton is wide to the left as the Raiders go into the formation. Pass out intended for Lofton, and it was incomplete.
But Odoms was on him. Lofton was wide open, and Luther, instead of setting himself when he comes up into the line of scrimmage, watch what happens. He tries to throw the ball running forward. Instead of getting set, now you watch him. See, he's running forward and throwing the football. Instead of setting his feet, look at Lofton. Odoms is there, but Lofton had that 2 steps, Rick, and that would have been a completion for a first down and maybe a long gainer. But we
must have had a flag on the play.
I didn't see it. I didn't hear anything.
See it either, and I didn't. But that's what they're calling. So it's a first down for the Raiders with the ball out to the 40.
Obviously, the Bills didn't either because the team left the field.
That's right.
They just got back.
All right, Lofton comes wide to the left. Fernandez is wide to the right. The Raiders with a first down. Luther throws. It is complete. Out around the 45-yard line of the Buffalo Bills to Lofton. Make it the 46.
Flag holding against the Raiders.
Another flag down on the play. And McNanny says it's against the Los Angeles Raiders.
Holding.
Number 63, first down will be repeated.
That's John Gesick.
Well, we had 2 on Davis, starting tackles, and 2 on Shelby Jordan. Now the backup guys are getting there.
There you see the penalty yardage so far. Usually it's the other way around, except when you play the Raiders. They've been penalized 78 yards so far. The Bills have only been penalized 3 times for a total of 11 yards. All right, they have a first down and 20, do the Raiders, at their own 30-yard line. Lofton in motion.
My goodness, look at the time.
Intended for Horton, number 23. It's incomplete.
Shane Conlon. This is almost like that old moving pocket Kansas City had. Watch both guards pull out in front of Luther. Now, Ed Luther is sitting there, just absolutely no pressure on him at all, and then he throws to the man, Ethan Horton. There's Shane Conlon.
Conlon got a hand on the ball.
You bet he did. He broke up the play, but he threw to a man with 2 people on him.
So that'll make it second down and 20. Good play by the Bills' number 1 draft choice, Shane Conlon, as the Raiders go into the shotgun formation on second and 20. Handoff goes to Horton. Horton trying to get on the outside and got through 2, 3 players. Still on his feet. He finally gets dragged down at the 50-yard line. Some very sloppy attempts at tackles by the Buffalo Bills. Ken Jolly finally brought him down.
Well, I'll tell you what. Watch this. Now, you can see what I'm talking about. I'm running straight up and down. Okay? Kelso misses. Rockmore misses. And then they finally bring him down, and I think he got a first down. Here it is, Ethan Horton. Watch him, Ricky, straight up and down. Now, you've got to
watch this play by Horton. Horton got, by Jolly. He got knocked down, and he came back to make the tackle.
Well, I'll come back to help out on the tackle.
All right, it's 3rd down and a yard, but flags go down.
That's going to be 3rd and 6.
Ken Jolly, the outside linebacker, wearing number 93. He's in his 3rd season. Free agent, picked up this year by the Buffalo Bills.
On the offense, number 67, 3rd down.
False start by the offense negates what might have been a 1st down, so that moves the ball back to the 44-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And Coach Tom Flores is popping that gum.
9:20 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. There is no score in the game. Raiders into the shotgun again. Luther throws. Has a man, and it is down. Good play over there by Derek Burrows. Pass intended for Fernandez, number 86. And Burrows made the play.
Derek Burrows does make a great play here. This ball is airborne. I mean, it's up there for a long time. Burrows is running. Fernandez is running. And right there, if you're going to call anything, you can call offensive pass interference on Fernandez. One thing, you got to say it, Rick, that Rockmore, young man they got from Kansas City, Rockmore has missed 3 open tackles.
Talley will do the punting for the Raiders. And deep for the Buffalo Bills is number 20, Flip Johnson. Johnson gets under it at about the 12 and made a good play to get out to about the, out to about the 17-yard line, where the Bills will get the ball 1st and 10. No score here at the Coliseum in Los Angeles. We'll be back in just a moment.
Well, the thing we knew, Rick, it's going to be this kind of a football game because you're playing a bunch of people, and they're not playing out of position; they're playing in position. But you're looking at a lot of young people, and they're going to make mistakes. And every time either one of these teams seem to be on a drive, there's either a holding penalty or a movement penalty, and that's to be expected. But it is a very boring game.
Chris Burkett is wide to the right side. Andre Reed is wide to the left. Frank Reich has gone all the way at quarterback for Buffalo. Takes the handoff, throws over the middle, and it is intended for Andre Reed and overthrown. So that'll be 2nd down and 10. Back at the 18-yard line. Frank Reich got the start. Will likely play at least 3 quarters, may play the whole game.
Well, the way he's playing, I think I would keep him in the whole game.
Sure.
and really give him some work.
He's 6 out of 12 for 91 yards. That's his 4th completion. He had gotten a hot hand there and completed about 4 or 5 in a row.
Oh,
and
nice
what a
play.
great catch. Out around the 36-yard line by Andre Reed.
Andre Reed just timed this ball beautifully. Frank Reich lays it out in front. You got the tight end coming across the middle. It opens up the hole. And look, at what happened was Andre Reed stumbles, but maintained his balance and then dove at the football. It's a nice pass. That pass is on target.
Oh,
That's a highlight picture there.
What a beauty. 1st down for the Bills out at the 36-yard line. Reed has 3 receptions for 55 yards in the game tonight. That is Mueller. Mueller gets out to the 40-yard
Fumble.
line, and there's a fumble on the play, and the Raiders say they've recovered.
I believe he got nailed by Ronnie Washington, a linebacker.
But they're not changing teams. The officials say no. Down to the ball, or his knee hit the ground before he fumbled, and the ball is resting right at the 40-yard line.
Wait a minute, they're going to take a look at it.
All right.
The ball is here. See, the ball is behind. That's a
All
fumble.
right.
Now,
All right,
I think
let's
that
have a
this is a fumble. Let's just take a look. Here's
Well, the ball might have squirted out. It squirted out pretty well. They said no, that it stands, so that's Ronnie Harmon now trying to get to the outside. He's going to lose some yardage.
and that's Barnes on the tackle, number 56. Jeff Barnes, 11 years.
It's going to move the ball back to the 38-yard line. Loss of a couple of yards where it'll be 3rd down and 8 now. A lot of people coming in and out of the ball game. We'll try to keep you up as much as we can on it.
They put Malcolm, let's see, 96, Malcolm Taylor, defensive end. He is
Ron Fellows is in there, number 21, too, cornerback.
6'6", 280. A load.
Small.
Load.
Out of the shotgun formation. It's complete. Out to Harmon. Harmon looking to get the first down. Does. Gets out to about the 47-yard line. That's where the official has it marked that he went out of bounds. So it's just enough for the first down, and the Bills keep this drive going, which started back at their own 18-yard line.
This is a screen pass to the outside, and it was set up beautifully. You see Ken Hall out in front. He wants to get a block on Barnes, and he did enough. Even though Barnes makes the tackle, he did enough to enable Harmon to get the first down. He was upset with himself, but that's okay. When he sees the film, he did what he's supposed to.
9th first down of the ball game for the Bills. The ball at the 47-yard line. Reich throwing over the middle, completes it to Reed, and Reed gets out into Raider territory at about the 49-yard line.
Old familiar name made that tackle, Ron Fellows.
For a gain of 6 yards on the play, as Burkett and Reed both go to the left side. Harmon and Mueller are the setbacks. Now Reed comes in motion to the right. Handoff goes to Mueller. Looking for the hole, gets through the hole, gets to the 40, gets to the 39-yard line. Enough for another first down.
That was some great blocking, and Mueller is so strong. The man eventually makes a tackle with Sammy Seal, number 43.
Mueller making a bid to make this ball club tonight, without a doubt. He's run very, very hard, very, very well, and gotten some very difficult yardage.
Strong bid.
We're going to pause for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Football Network. Reed in motion. The handoff goes to Harmon. Harmon trying to stay on his feet, does a good job, but maybe gains 3 on the play at most, possibly even less than that. Ronnie Harmon, number 33.
That was a nice run. It really was.
I didn't gain much yardage, but it was nice to watch him.
Well, you know, he picked up almost 3 yards on the play, Rick, but he was jumping and bopping and weaving and dancing. He got him on his own.
So it'll be 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They give him a gain of 2. Burkett comes wide to the right side. Reed is to the left. That's Reed coming in motion. Reich finally gets rid of it and almost, well, it really didn't have much of a chance of being intercepted. Looked like it was tipped.
His arm was hit as he was throwing the ball.
So that goes as an incompleted pass, and it'll bring up a 3rd down situation. And the Raiders sending people in and out of the game now. Reich is 9 out of 16 for 124 yards so far, and he faces a 3rd and 8 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
I'm back at one of those screens again, man. Over there coaching.
Mr. Haven is the special teams coach. And the Bills are in the shotgun formation. Riddick is into the game. Reich looking, throws, and completes it out to Harmon. Harmon inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. A flag down on the play, however.
Holding, Buffalo Bills, and I keep telling you about killing the drive.
Well, it's happened. Jeff Barnes made the tackle on Harmon. A beautiful play. It's really too bad.
And this looks like it's on Devlin.
Don't get him holding too often. Nice catch by Harmon.
Offensive holding, number 70, 3rd down, will be repeated.
All right, number 70. That's Joe Devlin. 3rd down will be repeated.
Well, Joe Devlin's on the bottom right of your screen, and you just see once the man is behind you, you've got to let go. But you're also one other thing you must take into consideration. This is a preseason football game. When you're beaten, that lineman's going to kill your quarterback. So you're going to have to sacrifice one thing, and that's the penalty to save the quarterback.
The ball is back at the 47-yard line. Now it's 3rd down and 18. 4:12 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Bills in the shotgun. Reich finds some room to pass, and it is almost intercepted by number 44, Stephon Adams. Oh, he should have intercepted that one. I don't blame him for being upset with himself. It was intended for Chris Burkett.
That's why he's on defense. Bad hand. Wright comes up, and again, you know, you've got to set up, and this ball just takes off on him. Watch, the ball is not even close to the receiver, and here's a man to try to catch it in his hands.
He did the same thing that Luther did,
Yep.
throwing the ball on the run. Here comes the punt by John Kidd. It's Adams, was the deep man, but the ball is going to be downed at around the 5-yard line.
Tasker.
All right, so the Raiders will now put the ball in play with a 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. No score. The ball nothing. The Los Angeles Raiders nothing. John Kidd with the punt. That's Adams taking the ball at the 6-yard line. Not a very smart idea unless you get away. And he doesn't. He finally gets out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. Well, we had one of the Buffalo Bills do that last week. And the coaches weren't too happy about it. And now we hear Stephon Adams doing it.
Well, the reason they're punting again, we went to commercial. There was an illegal man downfield by the Bills, so they had to kick over again. All right, here's Adams. He's going to run approximately 47 yards here and gain 5. Now he gets hit there, and he's going to dance back to the inside. There's an awful lot of traffic. And
bye.
Janik was there, number 53.
All right. Lofton is in the game at one wide receiver spot. He is out to the left side. The back's in an I formation. Hand off to number 23, Horton. He goes up the middle and gets the ball out close to the 20-yard line. Number 43, Martin Bayless. Number 57, Pike. The last two to get off the pile. Bentley in on the tackle, however. Number 50. The ball right at the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2. And off to Horton. And Horton just manages to get back to the 20-yard line.
Pike on the play.
Number 42, Rockmore also in on the play. 23 is Ethan Horton. 4 rushes for 35 yards so far in this game tonight.
Now that Rockmore played arena football this year, you know?
Yeah.
He did.
Not much wind, right?
Well, he's used to playing indoors.
2.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Do they have any games under the dome?
3rd and a yard. Luther throws, overthrows. Horton. So that'll bring the kicking unit in, and it's number 5, Stan Talley, who will be doing all asleep. There's Talley, 3 punts so far. His longest was 45 yards. Oh, he booms a good one. Johnson at his own 34 and goes down at his 33. Tackle made over there by number 21, I believe, for the Los Angeles Raiders. And that would be Ron Fellows, the cornerback. Field, Ricky Porter and Kerry Porter.
Good, I can't make a mistake now.
Right. Right, throw. Out over the 50-yard line. Fellows made the stop on number 86, Broughton. Walter Broughton, who's into the ball game.
That ball was thrown a little bit behind him, though.
It's funny about Reich. He seems to run into that pattern. He'll throw 2, 3, 4 bad balls in a row, and then he'll throw 2, 3, 4 good ones in a row.
Consistency. That's what you've got to have, and that's one of the that's one of the reasons why he's in there.
All right, it's 2nd down and 10. Ricky Porter coming in motion. Reich looking, finally throws, and it's incomplete. Intended again for Broughton. Some indecision there. It's possible in a situation like this, Paul, where there were all the new wide receivers in there, he's not sure about what routes they're running. Maybe they aren't either.
Yeah, you know, they should know by now, but what, you know, if we look at when you talk about Frank being inconsistent, a couple times he'll throws the ball, and the last 2 times kind of into the ground.
Right. All right, it's 3rd and 10 with the ball at the 33, shotgun formation for the Bills. No score in this game as we head down toward the end. A bad pass from center, but Wright controls it, throws it, and it is dropped over there by number 82, Eric Richardson.
Well, Sammy Seal was there also, and I don't know if Sammy Seal got a hand on the ball or not, or even in his eyes. Now, there's a bad snap from center. That's number 1. But Reich lays this ball. This looks like a pretty good pass. No, I don't think Seal got it. This ball just hit Richardson right in the stomach, and he dropped the football. And that was first down.
Stephon Adams is deep for the Raiders. And again, it's Kidd doing the punting. He has split the punting duties with Rick Partridge. Partridge punted in the first half. And there is Kidd's punt, a good high one, sending Adams back inside his own 20. And he comes to the sideline, finds some running room, and finally gets knocked down as he got to the 39-yard line.
John Kidd nailed him. I love it when the punters nail him.
You love that, don't you?
Ah, get him, Johnny. Watch this. Watch number 4, folks. John Kidd. Not yet. Not yet. Pretty soon. Here he comes. Bang! Did you see that hit?
Boy, makes you punters proud.
Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
All right, the Raiders have the ball at their own 38-yard line. Luther is the quarterback with Lofton wide to the left side. Throws it over the middle, completes it to Parker, the tight end at the 50-yard line. Stopped by Seawright, number 52, and for Janik, number 53 for the Buffalo Bills, the inside linebackers.
They make a living off of that play. Over the years,
Well, they sure do.
You want to do this again, Christensen? I mean, here's the tight end.
92 catches in 83, 80 and 84, 82 and 85, and 95 year.
And it just seems that tight end spot is open all the time.
First down at the 50 for the Raiders. Luther over the
tight end.
middle, and it was intended for Parker, and Parker just could not control it. Covered by Furjanic. I don't think Furjanic can cover the tight end. Just not fast enough.
Did not cover the tight end, and the ball was thrown a little bit too hard. All he had to do was lead him. Parker was there. He was wide open. Ed Luther, 2 of 8 for 28 yards.
Rusty Hilger played all of the first half. Luther has gotten his shot here in the second half, and Luther has plenty of experience. He has a 2nd down and 10, the ball at midfield. Handoff goes to Horton. Horton gets to about the 45-yard line of the Bills. Gain of 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5 to go.
Well, we're under 50 seconds in this 3rd quarter, thank God.
Whew. Tampa beat the Jets tonight 9-27.
Well, now. Wonder how Testaverde did. Did you see that game he had a week ago? 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
3rd and 5, ball at the 45. Luther calling signals for the Raiders. Lofton to the left, Fernandez to the right. And just as he throws the ball, he is hit, and it is intercepted by number 43 for the Buffalo Bills. Is it 42?
It's 42, Rockmore.
All right, it's Rockmore. It was intended out there for Lofton, but there's a penalty flag on the play. Let's see what happens. Conlon with a good block.
All right, the heat is from the backside. Now, I couldn't catch the. Was that Shane Conlon that hit him from the backside? And there's Rockmore with the interception. Nice run back.
And Lofton is the guy that got him out of bounds. That's the 3rd turnover for the.
That thing was caused by Shane Conlon hitting the quarterback at that point in time. The pass was thrown to Parker, who's number 81 as a tight end. But now they get a 15-yard penalty tacked on top of this thing, and that's for hitting. Is that for hitting out of bounds? I don't know. Didn't look like Lofton was doing any damage.
Well, the Bills have the ball at the Raiders' 40-yard line now, as we have Williams, the tight end, to the left side. Routon is in the slot to the right with Eric Richardson, and the Porters are in the backfield. Kerry Porter gets it straight ahead. Might have gotten to the 39-yard line for a gain of a yard, no more.
got unsportsmanlike conduct on that penalty.
James Lofton did.
Hmm.
Okay. Ranke made the tackle on that play, and we have finally come to the end of the third quarter. The score, the Buffalo Bills nothing, the Los Angeles Raiders nothing. Fourth quarter action will start after this message.
They're going to love you back there for that statement.
Second down and 9. Reich throws, completes it to the tight end, number 84, Bob Williams. Williams was a draft choice of the Bills last year, the 7th round. Here's the third quarter statistics.
That's the one you got to get up. That's 62
yards rushing, 148 for the Raiders. All right, Richardson goes wide to the right for Buffalo. Broughton and Brookins are wide to the left as the Bills are in the shotgun formation. Reich finally does get away. It's batted down. Batted down by number 90 for the
Mitch
Raiders.
Willis.
And that's Mitch Willis. Reich's 8. No wonder he batted it down.
Well, watch. Reich gets flushed out of the pocket here from the top side. Here it comes. And he's just got it. He's running for his life, but he's going to try to dump the ball. But watch this. Those two big old meat hooks jump up in your face.
That was Mike Wise, number 90, with the pressure.
Field goal.
Fourth down. And that brings up a field goal for the Bills, an attempted field goal. The ball, well, this is going to be a long one. The ball is going to be spotted back around the 44-yard line. And it is going to be nice and short.
Nice and short.
Nice and short.
That thing almost didn't get over the goal line.
Todd Schlope, number 3, was the guy who attempted the field goal. And I don't think it didn't make the goal line, did it? All right. No score with 14 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this football game. We'll be back in just a minute. And they are making some changes. Chris McLemore running back in, along with King, number 33. I see Pattison, number 89. Mark Pattison, a wide receiver, is in the ball game. Hernandez remains in at the other wide receiver position, number 86.
Trey Junkin is the tight end.
The former Buffalo Bill. He
His
played
brother.
at linebacker. Mike Junkin is with the Cleveland Browns. First down, 10, ball at the 36 as Fernandez comes wide to the right side. Pattison is out to the left. Backs in an I formation. And Luther in trouble, and the flags go down as he gets sacked. Billy Witt is there, so is Ploger, and so is number 74, Don Smith. There's a penalty flag down on the play. It's going to be against the Raiders. We have some other scores. The Giants beat the Browns 24-10. St. Louis over Seattle 28-21. Kansas City 10-7 over Atlanta.
That's not over.
Offensive holding, number 6. The penalty will be declined, and it will be second down.
All right, we got a second. That was Jolly going by. And
so that'll count as a sack, and credit that to Don Smith.
Yes,
It'll be first down and 14 yards to go. Flag down on this play, too. That was Kenny King, number 33, the running back. Ken Jolly, number 93, making the tackle. But there's another flag down on the play.
this is something I think we're going to see throughout this fourth quarter, my friend. We got holding again?
Offensive holding.
Sure, why not?
On number 63. The penalty will be declined. Will be third down.
And there are still 13 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in this game. And as we have pointed out, both teams had ample opportunities to score and have failed to do so. The Raiders with a third down. 13 yards to go, 33-yard line. They go into the shotgun formation.
6 defensive backs in the game.
High pass from center. Luther controls it. Throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete.
Trey Junkin. Ronnie Pitts was there. Armstrong was there. First of all, he got the high snap. Then Luther sees Junkin coming across the middle. It throws the ball to the outside. It was high.
Not that high.
No, but Junkin had both hands on the ball, and Armstrong hit him, and Ronnie Pitts was also there. Fourth down.
Deep for the Buffalo Bills is Flip Johnson. Talley will do the punting for the Raiders. He has handled that chore all night. Low pass from center, but he gets the kick away. Johnson takes it at his own 22-yard line. Johnson still on his feet, finally crosses the 35, gets to the 36, where he is down, and the Bills will put the ball in play. A 46-yard punt, and the tackle is made by Joe Hornier, number 47, the linebacker. With 13 minutes and 18 seconds remaining here in the football game, let's pause for this message.
You know, they played almost this entire football game between the 30-yard lines.
Right, they have. Both clubs did start deep in their own territory a couple of times, but managed to get out of it okay. But and they did get deep, especially in the first quarter, when Marcus Allen fumbled inside the 5-yard line. It seemed as though the Raiders were definitely going to go in to score there, as they had held the ball for a long period of time in the first quarter. That snuffed that out. The Bills also had opportunities to score. A couple of field goals have gone awry for them. So it's 0-0 with 13:18 remaining in the game, as number 81 comes wide to the left side. Reich being chased.
Oh, no.
And gets tackled back at the 15-yard line.
There were a whole lot of people had a shot at him, I'll tell you that. Mike Wise, number 90, I think, is the man that ends up making a play. They had a full-scale blitz on Robinson. Jerry Robinson, 57, came in. But from the backside, that's Wise, number 90, excuse me.
That's the third sack for the Raiders, who had 63 of them last year in the regular season. Second down and 20, loss of 10 on the play.
There's a situation where Reich's going to learn to just throw the ball away. I mean, throw it out of bounds, throw it someplace.
Again, some pressure.
Let's.
Ooh. Oh, good tackle over there by one of the Raiders. That's number 52, Lyndon King, the outside linebacker.
This was a screen pass, and Lyndon King just read it beautifully, got through the block. Watch this. Now, you see the blockers out front, then all of a sudden, here comes King, and when King makes the play, it's just all over with.
Ricky Porter was the man who caught the pass, running with the ball. It's third down and 19 yards, gain of a yard on that one. Flip Johnson is in the slot to the left. Brookins is out wide to the left as the Bills move out of the shotgun formation. Reich looking again, and it's intercepted by number 44. That's Adams. Stephon Adams. It was intended for number 81, Mitchell Brookins, but it was way over his head.
If Mitchell Brookins was 9 feet tall,
he couldn't have caught it.
He would have been able to get this. Watch this ball just take off on Frank Reich. That ball just takes off straight up in the air. It even comes out of the picture frame that we're seeing here. And there's Adams with the interception. Got to run it back into some traffic. Here again, this ball just really just takes off, and it goes over the top. Take a look at right there, Mitchell Brookins. First of all, it was not only above his head, but also behind him.
A 25-yard return for Adams as the Raiders have the ball with the 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. That's Kenny King, and he gets shoved out of bounds. No time for a penalty on a play like that. That cost the Raiders earlier. Lofton was called for unnecessary roughness on a tackle.
Was that Shankweiler out there? Number 90, is he out there? Yeah, well, he just made a great play. He took on the guard coming out in the screen, didn't make the tackle, almost made the tackle, and saved the play.
Mesner also in for the Bills as they're getting a look at everybody now here in this fourth quarter. Luther Very hesitant, finally throws it away. Intended for number 89, Patterson, Mark Patterson. The Bills were coming, and he was looking. Must have been pretty good coverage.
Well, it was great coverage. I'll tell you, but you were very kind when you said it was intended. Because that ball.
Well, he was the only guy in a black jersey out there.
He did the thing that Frank Reich did not do. He threw the ball away.
Right.
It did not take the sack.
Luther 3 out of 12 for 29 yards, 1 interception. And the Raiders have a 3rd and 9 at the Bills' 28-yard line. Patterson goes wide to the left side. Raiders move into the shotgun formation. Hernandez is wide to the right. Luther looking over the middle, and it was intended for Parker, and a flag goes down.
Armstrong, pass interference or holding.
John Armstrong, number 7.
Luther just waited for the tight end to clear. Watch the tight end Parker. Armstrong and Parker are together, and Luther's just looking at him. He pushes Armstrong to the outside, but here's where Armstrong makes the play, and he's got his arm, his left arm inside.
On the defense, number 7, down, 5-yard penalty.
So it's a first down for the Raiders down at the 23-yard line now. We have 11 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. This is another good opportunity for the Raiders to get some points on the scoreboard. Patterson goes to the left. Hernandez is wide to the right. Handoff straight ahead. Another flag on the play.
Holding.
That's number 20, Chris McLemore, in the game for the Raiders, but there's a flag down, and it's going to be holding against the Raiders. Well, the game really didn't.
Offensive holding, number 63.
That's his 3rd.
Yes, it.
Gessick's 3rd holding penalty.
The game didn't start out on what you would call a very high note, and boy, it hasn't even reached the low note that it started out on. Lots of penalties, especially against the Raiders. That gets them all the way back to the 33-yard line. And is not very happy. Head coach Tom Flores.
See, I call him Flores, but you're Spanish, and he's
Flores, if you really want to put it. Tomas Flores. Okay? There you see the penalty. 108 yards against the Raiders in this game so far tonight. First down and 20. Luther throwing, and it is incomplete. What do you know? No flags.
They want a flag, but David Martin was going for the ball. And Luther had no business even throwing this thing. Luther, we know now for sure, is not going to run with the football. Now that's Patterson. Now watch this here. Martin's going to come up. He's going through the man to the ball. They're looking at that. That's a little early. When you look at it, it was a little early. They have a right to boo that one.
Sure do. All right, it's incompleted pass, second down and 20.
No harm, no foul. Tickets sold, Rick, 47,281. Turnstile, 40,141.
Out of the shotgun formation. Luther overthrows number 86, Mervin Fernandez, and a flag is thrown on that one.
For what?
Believe me when I tell you, the play before that was closer to interference than this one. Let's see what happens.
And looking at Martin Bayless, I don't know, or Mitchell. All right, here's Luther looking one way. He has some room to run. Now here's the play to Fernandez. It hits him in the hand.
On the defense,
unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's not. It's on number 25, Mitchell, for hitting Fernandez after the play. Hit him right in the back.
Okay.
Well, that proves that the official
down at the 18-yard line.
Okay. First team
handoff,
scores.
Kenny King. King on a nice tackle by Rockmore, number 42 for the Buffalo Bills. And he may have gained a yard on the play, no more.
Will you agree the first team scores, we go home?
Yeah. Well, that would be side. Patterson is wide to the right. Parker, the tight end, on the right side. It's intended for Patterson, but he caught it out of bounds.
Can you believe there's not a flag on this play?
That's two. I was going to say two in a row, but it wasn't.
It is two plays.
He's got King and McLemore in the backfield.
And we got delay of game. Now you have to throw.
He's not going to throw. He is going to get sacked by a 44-yard field goal attempt by Chris Barr. Led the team in scoring last year with 99 points. The kick is up, and the kick is,
Please be good.
good! Well, look at this crowd reacting to the first 3 points of the game coming with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. The score, the Los Angeles Raiders 3, the Buffalo Bills lead.
I'm not rooting for the Raiders. I just wanted somebody to put a score on the board.
Here's the kick. Into the end zone. Armstrong drops it, picks it up at the 2, and he's going to get nailed at the 5. Kenny King, number 33, and also number 25 for
Martin
the
Sarton.
Los Angeles Raiders. That's Martin Sarton, a cornerback, making the stop.
When
Here's the kick again to Armstrong.
and
he
whoops.
almost dropped it, but didn't. And tries to get to the outside, stays on his feet, and then falls down. Well, now, you know, he was hit. Now, what happens on a play like that? He was hit. Porter. Good run by Ricky Porter, number 26. Adams and Ronnie Washington making the play. Tasker is the wide receiver to the left. And off, Porter. Kerry Porter this time.
First down.
And he has enough of the first down. At center now. First down for the Bills. And off to Ricky Porter. And he is stopped as he gets to the line of scrimmage by number 91, Ronnie Washington.
You got a block on the backside, man.
Ronnie Washington, a second year. I was going to say, I think the score had an awful lot to do with that decision. Reich throws and completes it out to the tight end, Bob Williams, at the 45-yard line, but he's going to be short of the first down.
James Day.
Side. Bills are in a shotgun formation, and a timeout is going to be called by the Los Angeles Raiders. So you're right, these are back-up guys, but they've got a lot of, and as you said, a good opportunity for Frank Reich. Third down and 2 out of the shotgun. Reich throws incomplete. Intended for number 81, Mitchell Brookins.
Well, that offensive line right there with those.
The Raiders the 3-0 lead. Here's the kick by Kidd. Good high punt. Adams steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Somebody was flying down there.
That was Tasker.
Did a good job of not interfering on the play. Tight end is Parker. James Lofton in the slot to the left. Number 20, that's Chris McLemore, gets the call at running back for the Raiders, and he gains about a yard. Scott Shankweiler, number 90, making the tackle, along with Tony Perjanik, number 53 for the Bills. Number 52. Seals is in there, number 96. 2nd and 7. McGrail is also. Luther throws over the middle. Wide open is Patterson. He gets out to the 50-yard line.
Boy,
Mark Patterson.
Oh, was he ever open? You are absolutely right. And Luther.
Line. Ron Pitts also in the ball game for the Bills. They have 1st and 10, the Raiders do, at midfield. Hand off to McLemore. McLemore gets it out to the 45-yard line. Well, they're going to call it the 46. Well, it's a long 6 yards, close to the 7. Luther throws. Intended for Lofton. Number 9, David Martin, made the play. The crowd calling for pass interference. Official is standing right there, said, good play by David Martin.
Pocket.
All right, shotgun formation on 5 defensive backs in for the Bills. Lofts the pass. It's for Patterson. Oh, they could call a flag on Patterson there. Let's see if they do.
Well, now, let me see.
Burrows was in on the play. Let's see who they, maybe they're going to call it on Burrows.
They're calling it on Burrows, and Patterson was right here. Well, see, the thing about it is he is trying to get through Burrows, and Burrows' arm grabbed him.
Okay.
And that's where Burrows, if Burrows was just stood his ground right here, watch his right arm. If he doesn't grab him with his right arm.
Thanks to the pass interference call, just called against Derek Burrows. Hand off to Kenny King. King gets to close to the 6-yard line. Tackle made by Shane Conlon. You're with the Raiders, and he's out trying to make the ball club again. 2nd down and a yard.
McLemore.
See if he made enough for the first on where they spotted, of course.
Sure.
It's a field goal by Chris Barr here in the 4th quarter.
I think that's the only time in the last 3 hours that you said the word touchdown.
Hasn't anything been close to it. 1st and goal. Luther being chased. Almost got knocked down. Finally throws it into the end zone, and it is. Is it intercepted?
Like intercepted. Now they're saying. Wait a minute now. No, they're saying he went out of bounds, or did he intercept it? Armstrong intercepted it.
Armstrong. John Armstrong intercepted. So that snuffs out, and we may not get a chance to say touchdown again. That snuffs out another Raider opportunity.
I don't understand the call, number one. And then here's a veteran throwing the ball away. Now just take a look at it. Here comes Luther out to the outside. He does not set himself, and he's trying to throw to Parker, the tight end, number 81. And look at Armstrong. He was just right there and took the ball away, and he had both hands. There's
interception in the end zone.
While they're looking at it,
ball
Rick.
Out to the 20-yard line.
Moving here now.
Frank Reich, 80 yards away. Pass. Now it's incomplete. Intended for number 49, Bruce King, the fullback. Left with Flip Johnson in the slot to the left. Complete to Rush, number 24. He stays on his feet, gets out to the 35-yard line. Mark Rush, the running back from Miami, and that's going to be enough for a Bills 1st down.
Hurry up offense. Here they go. They're going from the shotgun. And Reich just sees Rush. There's no place to throw downfield. A little dump pass over the middle, and watch what Rush does. He does it on his own. There's Robinson there. He bounces off of him. Now we're back to play. Trying to throw to Flip Johnson.
And it's incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. The Bills are at their own 35-yard line.
You notice how I went right from replay into play-by-play?
Wow.
Stay
so
home.
Smooth. You're so smooth.
Well, you know, if you have to go to the bathroom or something, you can leave.
Oh,
I
okay.
can do that.
All right.
I can do that.
The ball's at the 35, 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation again. Brookins wide left with Johnson in the slot to the left. Pass complete to number 81, Mitchell Brookins. He is short of the 1st down. It's going to be placed at about close to the 45-yard line. He had to get over the 45 for the 1st down. That'll be 3rd and about a yard. 2 minutes and 50 and counting remain in the game. Bills again in the shotgun formation.
Reggie Byram's out here on the left. Timeout.
And the Bills call timeout. Reggie Bynum, number 4.
Preferably 3 halfbacks, 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends. There'll probably be a third one either there, a tight end or a quarterback, and I'll get to the defense in a moment.
3rd and a yard, everybody in close. Wilkins in the game, and number 24, Rush gets the call, and he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now defensively, Rick, they're looking at 6 defensive linemen, 7 linebackers, and 7 defensive backs.
Guys running in and out of this game now. I'm amazed that they haven't gotten called for too many men or on the field. It's a 1st down and 10. The ball at the 47-yard line. Shotgun formation again. Pass intended for Rush. Ball's incomplete. That stops the clock with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. This is the most excitement we've had in the game all night long.
And they playing it right here in front of us at the 50, which I like. That's nice.
Raiders have never lost to the Buffalo Bills in preseason play. They've played 5 times and won them all. And they lead in this one 3-0. The But the Bills have the ball with a 2nd and 10 at their own 47-yard line. High pass from center right, controls it, moves up, and he is going to run. Oh boy, he's going to get hit at about the 49-yard line.
Sammy Seal was the man that closed on him.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and still long. And the clock is going to be stopped with 2 minutes left to play here in the game. The score, Los Angeles Raiders 3, the Buffalo Bills nothing.
Brother Jack was in the Air Force for 20 years.
Is he a Bills fan, though?
No, he's in Tennessee, and
Third-
he's not watching.
3rd down and 8. Reich, complete to Johnson. Cliff Johnson gets the ball inside the 20-yard line. A perfectly executed play by the Buffalo Bills. And they have the ball now with a chance to get in, at least tie the game. 1:41 remaining. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
On this play here, Stephon Adams, number 44, is up to make the play. He doesn't make the play. Lawrence Johnson, who is the starting safety, is the guy that got beat, number 48.
Reich throwing off the hands of Mitchell Brookins, number 81, standing down around the 8-yard line. It's incomplete. That stops the clock with 1:22 left. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Cliff Johnson, number 20, just making a big catch there. Gets congratulations from Tasker as he goes out.
I made a mistake here. I said Johnson 48, and that's the Buffalo Bills. I'm talking about 48 Washington of the Los Angeles Raiders is the guy that got beat.
Lionel Washington.
Glad you pointed that out, Ricky.
All right, it's 2nd down and 10. Pitch out, rush. Gets inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. The running back, Mark Rush. Tackle made by Mitch Willis, number 78. Clock running with 1:03, 2, 1:01.
We looking at overtime?
Please, no. Third down and 6 yards to go.
All right, here we go.
48 seconds, clock is running. Right back to throw. Throws, completes it at the 5-yard line to number 47, Reggie Bynum. Reggie Bynum makes the catch right at the 5-yard line. That's enough for the 1st down.
Reggie Bynum's going to come on the left of your screen, and he just delayed long enough. Frank Reich waited till Bynum cleared, and once he cleared, that's Ron Fellows, number 21, that was covering him. Just hit him right on target. There's 37 seconds left to play. The Bills took a timeout. They only have 1 timeout left. These are all throwing downs.
There, as I say, the last 8 minutes of the game have been the most exciting. We're going to pause for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
He called another timeout.
No.
He sure did.
Bills still have a timeout left.
That was
They're
nice
not-
of the officials,
Oh,
wasn't
it
it?
sure was. They're not allowed to call back-to-back times out here. Right, throwing. And he throws it out of bounds.
Smart.
That stops the clock with 33 seconds left.
Now, what the official said, though, he said you can't call the 3rd timeout back-to-back.
Oh, okay,
They could
right.
have called first one and second one,
but not the second
third
and third. All right. 13th play of the drive coming up.
I'm a stickler on these rules, you know.
16 of 35 for 204 yards, 1 interception. 30 remain in the game.
Play took 4 seconds. Delay and under.
Right, throws. And he completes it to the tight end, Williams, for the touchdown. With 28 seconds left to play, Bob Williams scores the touchdown.
What a pretty pass, and that ball was right on target, right on target. Watch Reich, he goes back, and this is to the tight end coming underneath. What happened was number 44, Stephon Adams, got slowed up by his own man, in a crossing pattern, and Williams broke it open. Reich saw him, hit him on target, touchdown.
Sloppy will attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Buffalo Bills, with 28 seconds remaining in the game, have taken a 7-3 lead.
Now watch go. If you can't see it here, they're just showing the blocking, which is excellent. But Williams, you see 44 trailing. He got tied up with his own man, Washington, number 48, and enabled Williams to get open. That,
of course, was the Reich to Flip Johnson completion for 33 yards. And he went out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. That's number 91, Ronnie Washington, who took the low kick. There are 25 seconds remaining, and the Raiders will now go into their very hurry up offense with just 25 seconds left. Parker, the tight end, to the left. Lofton is in there. Throws, and it is incomplete. Intended for Fernandez out at the 43-yard line, and 18 seconds remaining. They overload the right side.
what is this?
Throws it up for everybody, and it falls incomplete. That was a Hail Mary pass at the 40-yard line. All right, this is it for the Raiders. 3rd down and 10. And he throws another one up in the air. And this one is going to be batted down. There's 1 second left. There's a flag down on the play. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think it's offensive pass interference.
It's second left to play. Luther back to throw. This is it. And he throws it inside to Parker. Parker flips it over to Strahan. Strahan gets down to the 44-yard line. He is brought down. The game is over. The Buffalo Bills have won it. Buffalo 7, the Los Angeles Raiders 3. Will be back to recap tonight's game in just